I want to preface this by saying I am very well cared for and I'm very grateful for my parents and everything they do for me. And nothing I say in this video is to like shit on them or anyone in my family for that matter. I'm just very frustrated and I think I have a right to be and I think I have a right to voice my frustrations. So, about a year ago, well, no, not a year ago. I mean, a year ago, I started getting affected by this, but I was kind of ignoring it. But like back in February, I went to the doctor, and for the very first time, I was kind of honest with them. I was honest with my doctor. I said, I am having these issues. I'm having acid reflux. I'm tired all the time. This, and that. And they decided to put me on omeprazole. And then they got me some blood tests. And one of them was from celiacs, which I knew I didn't have because my mom has it, but I also don't have any reactions to gluten whatsoever. And guess what? Didn't have it. What? Crazy. Anyways, but it did turn out that I had really, really low iron. But despite the fact that the the blood test was to figure out what was causing the acid reflux, they didn't do any actual further research into that, which kind of bothered me a lot. And what bothered me even more was the fact that my doctor didn't seem to think it necessary to tell me that me taking omeprazole and iron at the same time wasn't good and I needed to take them at least 2 hours apart. Because if I took the omeprazole with the iron wouldn't absorb. And so for like a month, I was taking my iron with my omeprazole and I was still tired all the time. And honestly, I'm still tired all the time. Anyways, fast forward a few months, I'm now having these awful chest pains like every afternoon, and I'm still pretty tired, and it sucks. Anyways, but I tell my mom, she gets pretty worried. She thinks it's like cardiac. I'm telling her it's not cardiac related. Otherwise, I would be down by now. And it's really irritating, but it's fine, I guess. Anyways, but I'm just kind of frustrated because I feel like I've asked about like going into more research about what's going on with me and like looking into things and maybe getting more tests done. And my mom keeps saying like, "Oh yeah, we'll do that," but we never do it. And it's like, "Oh yeah." And then there's my sister. I love her with all my heart. I respect her very much, and I think this probably comes from a place of concern and worry about me and her not wanting there to be something wrong with me. But every time I mention the chest pains to her, she goes, and I quote, "It's probably just anxiety." It's not anxiety, bitch. I love her, but that kills me. And I'm gonna say this. After like the third time, I was kind of able to roll it off because, like I said, it's probably just from like her wanting me to be okay, her not wanting there to be something wrong with me. But when I'm having chest pains, low iron, and acid reflux all at the same time, I think there's something wrong with me. That can't be good. That can't be right for only a 15-year-old girl to have all of those things. But tonight, she said something that really ticked me off. And I quote, "Why do you want there to be something wrong with you so bad?" And that just really upset me because it's like, no, I don't want there to be something wrong with me, but there is something wrong with me. I want to know what it is. I don't want a diagnosis because I think it's fun, silly, and quirky. I want a diagnosis because I know there's something wrong with me and I want to know how to treat it. Sorry if my voice is getting shaky. It's like late and this is also like an irritating subject. I don't want to sound like whiny or anything. But oh my god, it's so frustrating because why do adults like think teenage girls don't know what's going on in their body? Why is everyone so insistent that everything is just anxiety? And it's like, it's not like it's the first. I want to like ask my doctor some more things, but I also don't want to like step on any toes being like, hey, do we think it might be this? Could we test for this? Because I feel like anytime I go into a doctor's office, kind of not even necessarily knowing what's wrong, but having the idea of what's wrong, they immediately dismiss whatever that is. They just like assumed I Googled whatever it might be and immediately decided it was that. Like one time I had an ear infection, so I went to urgent care and I was like, hey, I got an ear infection. Can I get some medication on this? And this man looked me dead in the eye, told me I didn't have an ear infection, but he still gave me the medication, which is fucking weird. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. So it's like, why are we lying? Why are we lying? I know I had an ear infection, but it's like, does anyone have any advice for like fucking standing up for myself without stepping on any toes or like being rude? Because I don't feel like I'm being rude. I just want to know how to get better. I'm tired. I'm tired of being in pain. I'm tired of being like scared. I'm tired of feeling like I'm gonna fucking faint. I'm tired of my chest just turning out of nowhere. I'm tired of it all. And I wish people respected me enough to believe me when I say something's wrong with me. I wish people like understood that I know my body. I know this is not normal. I know I'm not. I know I'm not having just anxiety. And if I'm feeling anxious at all, it's because no one will tell me what's wrong with me. And I really do, like, how the fuck do I try to figure it out when all the adults in my life are like dismissing it as something less than what it is, you know? I don't know, this got very like ranty. Um, but yeah, I guess I'm just frustrated. You might have noticed I'm not in my usual setting. I'm on vacation. It's getting pretty late, so I'm probably gonna go to bed. Thank you for listening because no one else really has. I appreciate it.